Sure. Okay. Okay, so they tell you these two things are parallelograms, right? Right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So what do you know automatically about parallelograms? Two opposite sides are congruent and two opposite angles are congruent. Okay? So those two should be like the automatic ones. They'll also help you for our lesson today. Over here, what am I asking you to prove? And is that a side or an angle? Side. Okay, so that means ignore the angle stuff, right? You're gonna look at the sides, okay? You guys just told me opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent, right?
Yeah.
And we know that these are parallelograms, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can go ahead and mark them. Let's start with the left one, and I'll just do like, the A, B, C, D. Can you guys tell me which ones are congruent?
A, B, and then F, E.
A, B, and what?
F, E.
I know that.
That's what you're trying to find.
That's what you're trying to find.
C, D.
CD. Good. Okay, what else?
A, D, and B, C.
AD and BC, yes. Okay, that's just on the left, right? Okay. The one that's like lower, or I guess to the right,
E, F.
CE and DF. So that one's different, right? So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. DC and FE. Okay, like separately. But since I already put the green mark on CD, let's not confuse ourselves. Let's just do the same thing on EF. Okay. So you should already see like the connection or how to get there. Okay. I think you guys can see that since AB is congruent to CD, then it should also be congruent to EF. Okay, you make that connection all the way across, but you need some things in the middle to connect it fully together. Okay. Let's go ahead and start writing it. You know that that's given, right? Okay. Using the given, you just write what you just marked. Okay, but the ones that you need. So you're gonna mark AB is congruent to DC. Okay, so I'll do that. So AB congruent to DC. Okay, and at the same time,
7.3.
yeah, 7.3, I'm gonna put that in after. EF is congruent to what? DC. Okay, and the theorem, Julina said 7.3. And what does 7.3 stand for? Yeah, opposite sides of a parallelogram. Are congruent. Okay, the theorem number doesn't matter too much. If you don't put the theorem number and you just say opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent, I'll take that too. Okay, because it just depends on the book that you're looking at. The theorem numbers are all different. The name is the most important part. Okay, so I want the name. Yeah? Okay, with that, you need a connecting piece. If you guys are comparing this to the proof that we did in class, we used vertical angles, right? Okay, so your hint is to show that DC is the same as DC. What did you guys use to show that? So let's write it. Let's see what that means. So segment DC is congruent to itself. Which property is that? Huh?
No?
Close. That's, yeah, reflexive.
That's what I said.
Okay, so it's a reflexive. Because when you say reflexive, you think of reflective, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. Just don't put reflective. It's reflexive. Okay, if you put reflective, I'll take off half a point. What? I should take off the full point. What do you mean? Wrong word.
Right.
Right? It's like, instead of calling you Kevin, I call you Kevon. The same thing?
Right.
Okay, number 4. Now you need to connect everything together, right? Okay, you can go ahead and tell me your conclusion. It's A, B, and FE. Can you guys tell me what property I'm going to use? Transitive. I'll also take what? What property do you use to replace something? Substitution. Okay, I'll take substitution. I won't mark off any points for using substitution, but the better one is transitive. Okay, because of the if and then, right? Okay, if you really want to tell yourself, like, this is if, this is the and, this is the then. Okay, transitive. Follows that structure. Okay, do you guys have any questions for this?
No.
So that means you have 2 possible proofs on your quiz, yes? You know what they are. I just pick and choose. Oh, I don't think I talked about it. So you guys know how I'm streaming this right now? I am. On Twitch.
Where are you?
And it will save it there on Twitch. But I think everyone's more familiar with YouTube. So I'm switching it. Okay. And I can't do it yet because you guys need to subscribe. So go subscribe and then I'll post it on YouTube. Okay. Huh?
Where?
It's the same. It's the same name.
Oh.
Just go on Classroom and you'll find it.
I don't know.
Yes.
I've seen your video gaming stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it for one.
If you really want, I'll do that too. I just gotta change my name on the game. Yeah. Who? Me? Yeah? Well, you run around with a shotgun, that's all you do?
That's chamber.
Okay, well, we'll see about that. Okay, so this is starting 7.3. I'll let you get the title down. And just know that the title is kind of misleading. You already see proof. That doesn't mean you're going to do proofs.
Wow, I'm not gonna copy that. Is this still in 7.7 or 77?
7.7.
Okay, you guys got the title? Alright, so, of course, these theorems you guys already have, right? I'm also not going to spend too much time on them because you already know them. Okay? So before 7.2, I told you that they were parallelograms already, right? Yeah? Over here, you don't know that. So kind of just flip it. You don't know that they're parallelograms. If it looks like it's a parallelogram, is it a parallelogram?
No.
No, not unless they tell you. Or you prove this stuff. Okay? So the two things that you guys were dealing with before, that you just told me as well, opposite sides are supposed to be congruent, and what? Opposite angles, okay? This one deals with opposite sides. If you show that the opposite sides are congruent, then it is parallelogram, okay? So that's it. So just kind of switching it. Over here, same thing. If you show opposite angles are congruent, then it will be a parallelogram. Okay. Okay, great. All right, so here's the first question. There's going to be like 4 of them. This is quick. You're wasting time. I was thinking like on Thursday because I'm gonna be at home, but like in a meeting. What if I like live streamed the lesson to you guys and you guys just watch? But then I was like, I probably had to like pay attention to those guys, so probably not. But do you want me to try? What time is it? 11? It's gonna be my lunch break. Will that be weird? See you guys from home, but I don't see you. You see me, but I don't see you. Oh, but if you talk in the chat, I'll get to read it though. Yeah, then I can ban Kevin from the chat.
What? Bro,
That'd be great.
like this Thursday?
Huh?
This Thursday?
No, I probably can't though. It's
Next Thursday.
next Thursday. Next Thursday I'll be here.
Oh, shit, that's it.
Okay, are you guys good? Alright, what does it say? You guys have gotten better with reading. I know you can do it. Yeah, what does it say?
AB equals BC.
Okay, so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do in the shape?
BC equals BC.
If they tell you it's equal, you're gonna go and what do you mean by that? Okay, so AB is equal to BC, yes? So AB is right here. BC is right here. If they're equal, you're gonna go in and put what? The marks. The marks, right? Okay, you want 2? We'll do 2.
Isn't it on the 1?
Yeah, I wanted 2, so we'll put 2.
That really matters on.
Okay, so those 2 are equal to each other. They're congruent to each other. They're right here. Huh? The angle? Did they tell us anything about the angle here?
No.
No, right? So the next part is CD and AD. They say that they are the same, so you're gonna go and mark those, tick those. Yeah?
1.
With 1, okay, great. Okay, so you have that now, right? Okay, looking at the picture that you made, is this a parallelogram?
No.
No, why not? Opposite sides are not congruent. Okay, so you'll say exactly what you just said. So you'll say no. This
No,
is
not
not, yeah, a parallelogram. Because opposite sides are not congruent. Okay, go with your reading, just go based off what they tell you, and then you should be fine, as long as you know those two, right? You guys have any questions?
No.
Okay. So next one, yes? Okay, you will see stuff like this in your homework and in your test or quiz. Was anyone else absent on Thursday? No one else? Okay. Okay, so what did we just say? Should be congruent? Opposite sides have to be congruent. Yes. Yes. Why not PS and QR? They don't have the same variable. Okay, you're not gonna get anywhere if you do y is equal to x plus 7, right? Right now. So that means you're kind of forced into doing these two first. Find x, and then you plug it in. Okay? So this is how I want you guys to like do your homework. Okay? So you're gonna do this. So you're gonna say let, because you don't know it yet, right? You need to show it, so you gotta say let PQ equal SR. Okay, you're letting them, yeah? Ooh. Can you be careful with that? Because I know I'll let you eat, but with that sugar falls, right? It's about to be ant season, so yeah. And then you will say x plus 9 is equal to 2x minus 1. And then you go ahead and solve for x, right? Kevin, can you tell me first step? How to solve for x? Okay, so minus 2x, minus 2x. Great. So minus 9, minus 9. Okay, this one's gone, and this one's gone, okay? So you got negative x is equal to negative 10. Eli, what do you do now?
Put the X on.
Huh? Plug what in? It's not even plug in. Make sure x is not negative, so you will divide by negative 1. Okay, so x is 10. Alright, you found x. Now you can go do the other part. Okay? So help me out. Huh? 19? So what are you gonna write? Let what? tell me the side, the letters, with the letters.
What letters?
The ones on this side. What are they?
I don't know.
Not
Oh, not those.
Yeah. Well, what is it? PS?
And QR.
PS equals
QR.
QR. What was PS? PS is Y. QR is X plus 7. You know what X is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, plug it in.
17.
So Y is equal to 17. Okay, all they asked you to do is find X and Y.
So this is my proof.
Huh?
The proof is done.
Say that again.
So this is the answer.
Yeah, that's it. Okay? But in your homework and, you know, the stuff you do, your work, I want you guys to write this. Okay, that is the beginning of this problem or solution, yeah? Okay,
Two more.
yeah, 2 more. Okay, you guys okay with this? Okay, so this next problem, I want you guys to try it out, and then I'll call on people to answer. Yeah? Okay, try it out. You're still finding values of X and Y. And if you've been dodging me the entire time, I will call you out.
I will definitely done. Yeah.
Give you guys like 2 more minutes to try it yourself.
I wait.
No, do it.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. We just did it. We just did an example. I've been repeating myself like multiple times. Okay, like what? 1 more minute? 2 more?
Oh, really?
2 more?
I finally understand this shit.
two more
I'm
minutes.
not understanding this.
Ask yourself, are you dealing with a side or an angle?
Oh, this is angle?
Does it look like an angle?
I'm doing side, but like, this one. So in this angle.
So it looks like angles, right?
Okay.
You awake? You sure? Do you do it yet? Have you done it yet? What's wrong?
So angle A equal angle B.
Yeah. Okay, ready? Alright, Jeremy. What should what should I write first?
Angle A equal angle C.
Plug what in? I kind of know what you mean. I kind of know that you're not plugging them into each other though. Okay, so you see where I said let something equal something else? What would you write for those two? Stick with your original idea. It was 3x minus 32 equals 2x, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now tell me what angle those are. A and C. Okay, so you gotta write angle A is equal to angle C first. Alright, and then you go and solve for it, right? Okay, how do you do that?
Minus 3x on both sides.
Great. Okay, so you got negative 32 is equal to negative x, and then you divide everything by negative 1. You get 32. Great. Okay, so you did one. So I think we know opposite angles should be congruent, right? Okay, so AC, and then the other one is what? B. You go to angle D. Okay, what was angle B? 4y. Angle D was 3y?
No, why?
Y?
Just why by itself.
Plus 87?
Yeah.
Great. Okay, Kevin,
I'm doing that. Doing this.
can you tell me the step?
Yeah. Oh, that. Subtract y from both sides.
Thank you. Eli, you got me with this one, right? What do you do? By?
3.
Thanks. 29?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. 29. Okay, good? Alright, so as always, set opposite sides equal to each other or set what? Opposite angles. Okay? So those two. Always those two. It even went for 7.2 and 7.3. Okay? 7.3, just remember, I need you to write this. If you don't know the shape is a what? Parallelogram. Okay? And they will tell you. They'll tell you that, this is a quadrilateral. What makes it a parallelogram? Okay? That's the difference in the questions. Okay, let's go over here. So I'm gonna skip that. Take a look at this one. Okay?
Copy that?
No. So besides the two opposite sides and opposite angles being equal to each other, we talked about the diagonals, right? So also if the diagonals bisect each other, then it's also a parallelogram. Okay, that's the third thing. So basically you just, on the same diagonal, they just have to be equal to each other. against it, as long as you have both of them equal to each other, then you can safely say that this thing's a parallelogram, okay? Okay, so let's take a look over here. Copy this one down. And then this one we're gonna do together.
This is the last one.
Okay. Are you guys okay? Need more time? Alright. Okay, you guys already have CN is congruent to NE. That's one diagonal. Checked off. You don't have to worry about it. Okay, they already have it marked. Okay? The other one that you need to be like both halves to be congruent is what? Fn and ND. Okay, so you're gonna start by writing that again. So you're gonna let what? Fn Fn equals to ND. You already have that though. So you don't need to deal with it, okay? So that's good. So what is Fn? Say 3x, 5x minus 8 is equal to 3x. That's it? Okay. Someone want to help me out?
It's equal to 4.
What? Already? So minus, subtract 5x. You get negative 8 is equal to negative 2x. And then divide everything by negative 2. And x is 4. Okay? So the idea is fairly similar, yes? You just have to write something extra at the beginning because you don't know that it's a parallelogram. Okay? Yeah. So there are 3 things. Can you guys tell me what 3 things there are to make a parallelogram? Opposite angles, opposite sides, and then the diagonals are bisecting each other. Okay? You can say congruent too. I think I know the idea. So bisecting. Okay? Okay, we are done. Make sure, like this might look like a lot, but like 3 through 8 is like just naming the theorem that you're using.
That's a lot.
Okay? So you guys can use your theorem sheet for that. Everything else is just like the examples we've done. Make sure you skip 14, 15.
That's a lot.
Okay?
That's definitely a lot.
Okay. All the homework is due by the quiz. I'll pass out a list. Yeah.
Steady straight from the county. Wanna see it for anyone? Hey, did you see ET Silver?
Hey, your photo, your story was actually telling me.
My story, was it better than his?
Yeah.
Was it?
It's because the song was bad, you hear it? The song.
How'd you ever look at his story? ET Silver.
Who took them?
When I played who played outfield? I kept going in and out. Who played outfield?
Yeah, you said it took me 4 errors.
Who played outfield? Who played outfield? Huh? Who played outfield? That's like Christian takes second Leon. Good though. Leon? He is. Is he not?
Yeah. Just left it. Play first base. Got it?
Yeah. Sides? Are you sure? What's that?
Right, later. I don't want to get in trouble last one.
Yeah, so you really can then. So we know that this angle right here is 80.
I feel like one person come back.
The view and
Yeah.
this angle right here is 80, right? Then, this angle is.
And every GB player played.
So now we know the angles.
Eli, you gonna come tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah? Last day tomorrow, yeah?
Huh?
Last day to do it tomorrow.
If I do bad, are we still gonna change the corrections or no?
Well, you have a lot of time, so make sure you,
Well,
Yeah.
what are these angles?
well, we'll see what happens.
Like that.
I'll put that.
Consecutive angles. Meaning that they come from one hour and another.
Actually, Ryan,
So there's no consecutive angles.
Ryan Beneath, what?
So,
Yeah.
He base ran for us.
What about like, oh, what about another
Do you
GB?
understand why
Just
that
sat out
is
in the next one, right?
They didn't get a drink.
yeah, yeah.
So where do they win?
They're on the same
It's in
side.
the spirit pack,
So,
Nine. What's beer pack?
the one they have.
You ready to go?
right now.
24's gonna be tough. It's good baseball.
So, since you're consecutive.
I wanna play.
These two angles will make a supplementary angle, which means that these two angles will add up to 180. You'll shadow
So
line.
what's the next game?
Imagine we have this line going straight through.
This one's shit, huh?
This angle is the same thing as this,
Be it?
right? So we add these two, add up. We add these two, they're gonna add to 180. So we'll be our setup. Yeah, but
Who
we'll
scored?
be our setup.
Who scored? The best? What do you do?
Angle, negative equals plus.
It
Angle,
was like first pitch,
angle, measure, measure, angle, y is equal to 180. Correct? So what's this one?
This is JV too.
Plus?
That was JV too. Carlos City locked it up. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's nothing. I don't have anything.
Here we have to,
Shit came in.
so we add these two. 70 plus 11x equals 180. What do we do now? Actually, last name, what is that gonna do us? Okay.
He accepted it. We're good now. We're in bad turn for that.
Okay.
Tell us what do you got? We're in bad turn. Bad turn.
What do we do like?
I want to go apologize. I just want to be an extra guys. I just want to be
What does that give us?
just tell you face forward.
No.
So what does x equal to? 11. Okay, we plug that back in.
Who order number one?
We plug that in, right? So this equation. This equation. 11 times 11.
Who got?
Yeah.
Got one. You sure? What did Coach Rubio go after the game? What did he say? Last year.
All I remember is like, this is what happened when we don't go to practice.
That's easy, man. Go backwards. I only scored 2 rookies.
Oh.
My team last year was the most.
They started Carlos,
Brandon, you need water?
Top. Actually, not even that good.
Okay.
Oh, and remember, you also have to click on the error sheet.
Huh? Jacob's not, nobody can play shortstop at Mark.
So what theorem did you use?
He got mad at
Shortstop.
Yeah, whatever you want to find.
BT got an arm. Jacob.
That.
Glundo makes too many mistakes. Jim Carlo makes too many catching.
So what we need to consider.
Glundo is freaking
Softball tomorrow.
It says, right? So we can read.
What if she's really bad?
New.
What did JV?
Why is there a new one?